SBA Publications.
Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope that you're doing very nice and studying well at your places. Today I am here with our next chapter of literature. That is our chapter number 7. And the name of our chapter is Never Boast of Yourself. So let's get started with the reading. In a remote island lived a God-fearing man whose wife could not bear children. So, once there was an island where a God-fearing man lived. So, his wife was not able to be pregnant. One day, however, she became pregnant, and her husband, rejoicing in his heart at the glad tidings, said, "You will give birth to a son who will be the comfort of our souls and the delight of our hearts." So, at the good news, the husband became so happy that he said that we will be blessed with a son who will be the comforts of our soul. Just like normal people in India usually say that we will have a son and he will take care of ourselves and make us happy. Just like that. Then he says, "I will educate him and bring him up well, and he shall inherit my good name and bring me fame and fortune." So here he is saying that the child will have my name, as in my last name, and he will bring fame to me. Thus spoke the happy would-be father. So the would-be father said these words. But his wife replied, "You speak foolish words." So she is saying that you are speaking foolish words, for the future is unknown to you. How do you know that my childbirth is going to go well? So the wife is being a little practical. She says, "How can you be so sure that my childbirth will go well? That I shall give birth to a son and not a daughter." So she's asking, how can you be so sure of the future? Future is not in our hands. And she's saying, how can you be so sure that we will have a son and not a daughter? That the child is going to live long. How can you say that the child will live long? And that it is going to be robust and healthy. How can you say that the child is going to be fine and healthy? You should not speak such idle words and boast, but leave everything to God. Why? Because the future is not in our hands. So we should leave all these things in the hand of God, who controls our destinies, because God is the one who controls our destinies. It may befall you as it once befell a certain dervish. So she said that once something happened to a dervish, and now we are going to hear the story of the same person. When her husband asked her what had happened to the dervish, she told him the following tale. So when the husband asked what happened to the dervish, the wife starts telling him a story. There was once a dervish in the service of a king. So once there was a dervish, which word is normally used for Muslim religious people. So he served a king. The king used to give him a piece of cake and a bowl of honey daily. So the king used to give that man a piece of cake daily and a bowl of honey. The dervish used to eat the cake and put the honey into a jar, which he always carried upon his head. So what that man used to do, he used to eat the cake and keep the honey inside a jar, and he carried that jar every day on his head. Honey, however, in those days was very expensive. One day, the dervish, noticing that his jar was nearly full, thought of the high price his honey would fetch in the market. So, what happened? At that time, honey was very expensive. So, one day, that dervish noticed that the honey inside his jar, the jar is about to be full. So, he thought that if I sell it in the market, I will get a good amount. I am going to sell my honey for a price of gold and buy 10 sheep, all of them which is going to give birth to lambs, so that in the course of 1 year I am going to have 20 sheep. Then for sure their number will steadily increase, and in 4 years I shall be the owner of 400 sheep. So what is happening? The man is dreaming of selling his honey at the price of gold. Then with that he will purchase 2 sheep, who will breed more sheep, and in future he will be the owner of hundreds of sheep. I shall then buy a cow and an ox and acquire a piece of land. Then he is further imagining that then I will buy a cow and an ox and I will purchase a piece of land. My cow will give birth to calves. Then the cow will give birth to more cows. The ox will be useful to me in plowing my land, and I will use the ox in plowing the land, while the cows will provide me with milk. In 5 years' time, the numbers of cattle will have increased considerably, and I shall be the possessor of great wealth. So he's saying that in time, my cattle will increase, the cows and the sheep will increase, and I'll be a wealthy man. I shall then build a magnificent house. Then I will build a huge house, acquire slaves and maid servants, and marry a beautiful woman of noble descent. Then what will I do? I will build a huge house. I will have people working for me, my maids, my servants. They will work for me. Then I will marry a beautiful woman. She will bear me a son. Then she will give birth to a son for me, a robust and beautiful child. A lucky star will shine at the moment of his birth. And what will happen at the moment of the birth of his child? A lucky star will shine, and he will be happy and blessed and bring honor to my name after my death. And after I die, my child will bring honor to my name. So, all is going on in his head. He is imagining all these things. When he, however, refused to obey me, I will beat him with this stick. Thus, and the dervish was so caught up in his daydream that he raised his stick, which hit the jar and broke it. The jar of honey, along with his daydreams, was lost. So, what happened? He thought, if my child disobeys me, I will beat him with a stick. He picks up the stick, and he was so into his dream that when he picks up the stick, he breaks the jar on his head. And the jar and the honey, they all are scattered, and his daydreams are lost with the honey. I have told you the story, the wife says, of the God fearing man, just to teach you a lesson that it is not wise to speak of things that are uncertain. So the wife is saying that I have told you a story so that you can understand that it is not wise to keep imagining or think about the things that are uncertain, which we do not have control of. Remember the words of King Solomon, who said, "Do not boast of yourself, for you do not know what will happen to you next." As we don't know what is going to happen in the next moment, how can we even think about the future or the things that are about to come? So, this was the story about, and I think it was interesting and it gave you a lesson. Let's read the vocabulary now. Befall means to happen to somebody. Boast. Boast means talk with too much pride about one's own actions. Dervish is a member of religious group. Descent is family origin. Destiny means what happens to somebody in the future. Okay. Glad tidings is good news. God fearing is very religious. A God fearing man means a religious man. Robust means strong and healthy. So, now we have this exercise, and with this we are done with our interesting story. Now you have to do this exercise on your own, and I will come back soon with another interesting chapter for your children. Bye bye.